All right, I wanted to talk about why I'm against Zionism theologically, and philosophically. Basically, so first I guess I'll define it how I see it. So it's the Zionists are people who are trying to bring the kingdom of God down to earth. And it sounds like a noble goal, right? Bring the kingdom of heaven down to earth. Everyone gets to be in heaven, that type of thing, or however they view it. So it sounds noble, but there's two major flaws to it, and these flaws are like on their own would destroy it anyway. The first is they're trying to bring the kingdom of God down to earth with man's hands. And if the kingdom of God is going to be brought down to earth, it's going to be God's hands that brings it down, not man's hands. So what you're doing there is you're violating the first commandment, thou shalt have no, you're putting man above God there. And that's a hard commandment to violate. I mean, even Jesus said that was the most important one. That's the one that all the other commandments kind of flow from. And believe me, I violated that one myself. And the correction for that is quite brutal. So I have nothing but sympathy for the Zionists when the correction for violating that first commandment comes down to them. And I hope that it's a pretty brutal correction, and it's it's hard not to get bitter with that. And so I pray that at the time of their correction they won't get bitter, and they'll come back to Jesus like the prodigal son. And the other major flaw is, and this is like my personal belief on the matter, so like you can take it or leave it, because I mean I do have brain damage, and I am quite, I'm not sane. That doesn't mean I'm wrong though. I mean, I could still be right in all those things. But the other thing, and it's like I said, my personal belief is that we're living in the kingdom of heaven right now. We just not enough of us has realized it. That's all. We just got to realize that we're in the kingdom of heaven. And it's a little easier to see if you're not living in a city. Like if you're living out in the country, particularly in the summer, you go out and all the birds and everything, and the trees are blooming, and like just life is bustling. It's like we never left the garden. There's still like plentiful food. Everything's blooming. When a bush blooms and all the flowers are on it, whatever, even if the bush is like a pricker bush, it feels like God's giving me a bouquet when I see it. Yeah, I don't think we ever really left the kingdom of heaven. I think we're in it now. We just haven't realized it yet. Just enough people have to realize it, and then we'll be in the kingdom of heaven. I mean, think about it. If everyone was, followed Jesus' teachings and acted like Jesus, think about what a wonderful world it would be. Be amazing. And that's the world that we live in right now. It's just people haven't realized it yet. That's all. They let all the suffering come in and twist them up, things like that. And they don't let the love flow through their heart. But yeah, so that's my view on it. So they're putting God above man, and they're blind. They don't realize that they're already in the kingdom of heaven, and so all of it will fail. Like you don't have to fight against it or anything. It's just it goes against God, so it's not going to stand.